our channel. So we are just getting ready to make some of our keto bread, and we wanted to show you how to make this because guys, when I started the keto diet, that is one of the things among potatoes and pasta and sugar of all kinds that I missed the most. And this woman named Diedre from Diedre's Kitchen concocted this amazing bread, and everyone needs to know about it. She posted this video on YouTube about 3 years ago, and honestly, this bread is genius. She's amazing. So I want to get this out to all of our viewers because if you follow a keto diet or you just want to have some lower carb options for bread in your repertoire, then this is the recipe you need. So what do you have with you right now?
I have a book from school, and right now, before we did this, I wrote some things in it, but I didn't write all the pages. It's just a little book, but my teacher made it at school, and now I go to school.
Yes, and you love school, don't you?
Yep, and let me show you in it. There's a couple pages that I don't write in, and I'm going to finish them.
Perfect.
But here's one page.
Beautiful. I love it.
And then it says some more, but can't really see them, but it's okay.
Are you going to tell Mommy that story later?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, guys, so let's get started. So I have a bread machine here. I am going to show you, well, we are going to show you the bread machine version of this bread first, and then we'll show you how we do it with a stand mixer. And then we're gonna get super creative and show you how we can make hamburger buns from it, hot dog buns, hoagie rolls. This is seriously the best recipe and you absolutely need to have it in your house.
Yep, but I'm not doing this with you because I have a little.
Okay, all right, so right here we have our bread container, okay? And for our bread machine, it has us add in our liquid ingredients first. Okay, so first we have 1 cup of warm water. Now you're gonna want your water to be just warm enough. So you're gonna want, you probably are gonna want to use a candy thermometer and make sure that it's between 73 and 77 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? Because we're gonna be using yeast, and as you know, yeast is a living organism, and if this water is too hot, it will kill our yeast. And then our bread won't rise, okay? So, okay, let's not be doing that, please. All right, then we have 2 eggs that have been lightly beaten, and you want these to be at room temperature. And dump them in really good. Good? All good. Then we have 1/2 cup of oat fiber. Okay? So this is not, don't get worried because, careful, because this is not oat flour, which would be not keto friendly. This is the fiber from oats. So this is the brands that I use, and you probably can't really see it because of the reflection, but I just get this on Amazon. I'll be posting links to all of these ingredients in the description below. Okay, and then we have, let's see here, we have 2/3 cup of golden flaxseed meal. I'm pretty sure you're probably not gonna like that. Go ahead, try it. Like it? All right, it's kind of like, cool. All right, so 2/3 cup of golden flaxseed meal. And this is the brands that we use. It's Bob's Red Mill.
I guess we're gonna do this.
Then we're gonna do this. Okay, so then we have 1 1/4 of vital wheat gluten.
That was
carefully, please.
That was disgusting.
Okay, well we can't lose any of our ingredients. Okay, so vital wheat gluten is, this is the brands that we use. It's Anthony's, but you can use any brand. It's really not going to affect the way that this tastes. So if you are gluten intolerant, unfortunately, you cannot eat this bread because we are putting gluten in it, okay?
Oh, if you're gluten-free.
Or if you're gluten-free, yes.
Because one of my kids at school all gluten-free.
They're gluten-free.
And his name is Wyron.
Okay. All right, so we have 1 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. We're gonna add that in. All right, then we're going to get to our sugar. So we are using sugar substitutes because this is keto. Nope, now wait. We have our sugar right here. Now listen to mommy. It's very important when you're putting your sugar in that you dump it around the outside of your bread container. Hang on, okay? And we must be using powdered sugar substitutes. So we use monk fruit, but you can also use allulose. Those are my, hang on a second. Those are my 2 favorites because they don't have an aftertaste so much. Monk fruit sort of does, but it's not as bad as some of the others. Okay, so make sure that your sugar substitute is powdered, okay? And so we are carefully, mommy's gonna help you with this. You can use 2, mommy needs to help you with it, sweetie. Can you hold over here, okay? 2 to 4 tablespoons of your powdered sugar substitute, okay? And the reason we're gonna put this on the outside of our bread container is because we are going to put our yeast on the inside and we don't want it to start eating our sugar. Because as you know, yeast, in order to survive, needs sugar to feed off of. And that's going to take us to our next ingredient, honey. Now I know you're probably like, keto, honey, that doesn't work. You're not allowed to have honey, but we are using 1 teaspoon of honey. So in a whole loaf of bread, you have 1 teaspoon of honey. And really what's gonna happen is that yeast is going to eat the honey to make your bread rise. Okay, so you're not even going to get this in any of your nutrition. So we're just gonna take our teaspoon here and spray it with some, well, that's a little bit too much here. We're gonna just spray it with some nonstick spray. And then we have our cute little bear here. You wanna squeeze? Squeeze him in there. There we go. Okay, so we need 1 teaspoon. And again, because this is a sugar, we're sticking it all around the outside. Around the outside, please, not on the inside. Very good, all the way around, all the way around. Very good, is it all out? Let's see. Sort of. Let's just get that guy in there. A little bit.
Here, take a lollipop.
Okay.
Lollipop.
There we go. Then we have 1/2 teaspoon of, okay, so let mommy explain it and I'll let you do it. 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum, okay? So this is what we use to sort of bind our bread together and give it that chewy texture, okay? So we're gonna sprinkle this because xanthan gum has a tendency to gum up and clump up. We're gonna sprinkle this across the top of our ingredients. So sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle across the top. Make sure it's spread all up, spread all over.
I look like this.
Good.
That's like mine.
Perfect. Okay, and then let me grab, hang on a second, grab this. Okay. Then we have 2 tablespoons of salted, softened butter. Okay, and I have it sort of cut in little pieces. So take this little fork, grab a little bit of that, and then we want to put a little over here. Maybe use our finger.
Maybe.
And then we'll get another one. Yep. And
put some
over there. We want to spread our butter over the top of our ingredients pretty evenly. Get a little bit more. Let's put a little bit of this one here. Okay, and then you do that one.
And a little bit of that one there, and a little bit of that one there.
Good, and get some more. We need to put all of that in there.
Okay. And one right here, I guess.
Good.
Okay, so maybe one on the back, guys. But
so you lick it off your finger? Okay. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna get this guy in the bread machine, so in 3 hours we have some bread. We'll have some bread for dinner.
Yummy.
Okay, get that out. Here, you want that?
Yeah.
You go for it.
And the scoop.
Well, it's a good thing we're not sharing this bread with anybody since you're licking your fingers. But at least when it bakes, I'm sure it would bake off all of your germs, right? Okay, so then we are going to take the back of our fork. You could use a spatula or whatever you can. You're going to get down in your ingredients and form a well, okay? So you don't want to go down too far because you're going to hit your water, and you want to make sure that you just have a large enough space in there.
I can do that.
Okay, this is our yeast. We need to dump it right in that hole. Careful.
Okay.
Very carefully. Careful.
Why are they little tiny balls?
It's called yeast. Okay. All right, so you keep that there. All right, so we are using active dry yeast, regular yeast. We're not using instant yeast. My little butter girl.
Yummy.
Okay. So that is all of our ingredients. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna stick it down here in our bread machine. Make sure it's nice and tight in there. We are going to close this, and then I am just going to put this on a medium loaf, and we're going to want a medium crust. Okay, so in about 3 hours and 10 minutes, we are going to have the most delicious loaf of bread, and we're gonna have some for dinner. So guys, that's it. We will be posting pictures of what this looks like at the end of the video, and we will also be posting the link to Diedre's original video where all of this began. Again, guys, she is a genius. You need to check it out. And I really, really hope that you like this recipe. If you did, guys, please give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe below so you get access to all of our future videos, and ring that bell so you get notifications every time we post a new video. Thanks so much and have a great night.